carpenoctemtv meldet sich heute mal wieder vom Backstage. Wir freuen uns sehr, heute Delain bei uns begrüßen zu können. Hi Charlotte, hi Martijn. It's nice to meet you again. It's already 2 years now as we have seen you as support for Without Temptation here. So yeah, you're right back in Munich now, and how is it?
It's very good to be back and very good to see you guys again.
Thank you. Hope you can remember us.
Of course.
Thank you. So I think it's big difference between Delain 2 years ago and Delain today. So can you tell us something about your development during this time?
Yes, we matured as a band. 2 years ago we were only busy for 1 year, and as you might know, we started as a project, and now we're like a full-grown band, and we made a new album together, a band album, and it's a new chapter in our history, and we're really feeling good. There's a really good vibe in the band, and we're looking forward to play tonight here.
Yeah, we too. Yeah, so April Rain is your new album today, so which you are presenting tonight at Munich. And can you tell us something concerning the difference to Lucille 3, for example?
Well, there are quite some differences. For example, the mix has been more guitar orientated.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of things stayed the same, and a lot of other things changed, and we're really satisfied with the result.
It's a bit of a contradiction indeed. You try to keep the same sound, and I'm very satisfied with that. I think we succeeded in that. But you also want to give the listener something new. So indeed you try to get more contrast in the music. I think we have really short, compact songs, very recognizable, and you really hear the distinctive Delain sound, which is there. And indeed, the process was different. It's a group effort now. The advantage of working with guests is that you can get really surprising results.
Yeah, of course.
But the advantage of working with the band is you know exactly what is the speciality of each and every band member. So this has advantages as well. And we work with that with this album. And we are really pleased with what came out of that.
Yeah, of course. So this would be another question from you, because last album you worked a lot with guests, and now you have only Marco and Maria Ann on your album. So what's the reason? Why don't you work with another guest here?
It went so gradually, the whole process, that we even actually didn't find the time to think about guests. It went so naturally, and that's special because it's the first album you do together.
Yeah.
And it's really special what happened. But on the other hand, guests is also a little bit of an element of Delain. So we wanted to at least have a guest on the album, and people could say, why ask the same guest like Marco Hietala? Shouldn't you ask somebody else? Because you already had it on the first album. But we just love his voice, and we thought this would fit perfect on these 2 songs. And so we contacted Marco, and he loved the music and wanted to do it. And we said like, okay, well, let's do it then. And we don't mind that it's on another album that he was cooperating as well. So we're really pleased with how that developed.
Yeah, fine. And where did you get the contract? The contact with Marianne?
We have a co-producer, Oliver Phillips, who also worked with us on the previous album, and he had worked before with her on I think a Sony project, and he told us, we were thinking about cello for a few parts that we had in mind. He told us like, well, if you want like really top of the bill cello player, I know this girl, and it seems that she's very famous with her with the trio in America, and I think also in Asia. But to be honest, we didn't know her before. But he said if you want like top-notch cello player, you should ask her. And well, we trust Oliver Phillips very much, so we did. And she hit the bullseye in one time. We were really happy with how it turned out. It was.
Yeah, fine, but there's no possibility that we see her live on stage.
Well, you never know. She does tour in Europe. She also won an Echo Award in Germany.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we're always keen on playing with the all guest musicians once.
Yeah,
it's like having the wish list, and until now I think we almost had everybody. Perhaps we will add Marco as a guest live.
Never say never.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that's right. Who got the main responsibility for your songs and for the music you have on your new album? Or what was first, the melodies or the text or the music? Or?
Most of the time the music, and music comes most of the time from Martijn. So, yeah.
But don't rule out Charlotte, don't rule out yourself, of course. But,
you wrote the most of the text, right?
The lyrics, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And also melody lines and also some music.
Really?
She wouldn't say it, she's shy.
Okay.
No, but now most of the times it works that Martijn has a part, and then he sends it over, and then I try to work on it, and then we get together and we see.
Yeah. Okay. You're studying art history.
Yeah.
And did you have an influence for your design, for your album design?
Not so much for the album design, but for 2 songs there are some elements from my study in there, which are virtue and vice and invidia, because I had to study like the Roman virtues and vices, like the iconography, and they're in there in virtue and vice. You have like temperance, and I had to read a lot about the virtues and vice. I mean, a lot of people know them from the movie Seven, I guess.
Yeah, really.
But I had to study the original literature, and it was really a lot of fun. And I was doing lyrics at that time, and it kind of slipped into there.
Okay.
So, yeah, those songs kind of have that into it.
Okay. Yeah, fine. And in December, I saw that you were on tour with Subway to Sally, right? How did you get the contact with these guys? Because for me, there's no comparison between your music and the music from Subway to Sally.
It's both metal.
Strange.
It's both metal. We like their music, they're really Deutsche Musik.
Did you know them before?
Yeah, I saw them on a DVD of Wacken, for example.
Okay.
And I know in Germany they're really well known. And the contact went through Roadrunner. They were searching for a support band, and for us it was a challenge to play with a band which makes different music, because you reach another audience. It's good because you really have to prove yourself in that way. And so it was hard work, but we really love to do that. And we liked the people of Subway to Sally. It was really fun to work with those guys.
Yeah, of course, they're really funny. And
yeah, so it's cool.
A bit strange on stage.
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. So, last question, can you tell us something about your plans? Do you want to have a DVD or play some festivals this year or something else?
We're going to play some festivals, for example, the Electric, how is it called, in Cologne?
The Amphi Festival.
Amphi Festival we're going to do. We're already going to start writing, because we were so much in the vibe that we don't want to lose that. And we're going to play a lot, also in Deutschland and also in other countries, because it's really important for us to play abroad, Holland, and to build up Delain. So we will come back to Germany this year for sure.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, yeah, thank you very much for your time. Have a nice show tonight. And
thank you.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Thank
you very much.